Okay, so let's get started. We have been talking over the last few weeks, especially about mental toughness, okay, and mindset. And when you think of mental toughness, you think of mindset, it's represented by the head, the brain, where thoughts and emotions originate. This is why everyone wears a hat, literally and figuratively, because the hat covers the most strategic part of your body. Okay. So let me share my screen. Okay. So today we're talking about the leaders' hats. Okay. Philip Treacy says, how a hat makes you feel is what a hat is all about. So people feel good about hats. You know, look at how wonderful women especially look, and people everywhere look great with a hat. Okay. A leader, okay, wears hats. Hats are headgear, and they're the symbol of leadership. For example, a Red Indian chief, okay, he's the chief. He wears a hat like this. The sheriff, when the sheriff comes into town, okay, it's the hat. Okay, and of course, the ultimate symbol of leadership is the crown. This is Queen Elizabeth's crown. Okay. So, morning, Joshua. Morning, Janet. Yes, this one says hats can transform dressing completely. Okay. And this was what happened at the leaders' gathering last Saturday. The theme happened to be on the theme Mad Hatters, about being crazy. Okay, but since hats were there, everyone wore a hat, and notice all the hats were different. People, have no difficulty being different, although we have one common vision. Okay. Now, you've heard the expression, clothes make a man. Okay, clothes make a man. And, at that leaders gathering, we saw how a person, dressed really, really stylishly. I won't tell you who this person is because you won't recognize him, especially when he's wearing his birthday suit. Okay. Now, but when you look at someone like that, a leader like this, you realize that it's not the outward appearance, okay, but the authentic inner leader that shows through and through. So that fable, the emperor with no clothes. Well, if you're an emperor, you wear clothes or you don't wear clothes, people know you're the emperor. If you're a leader, whatever you wear, it will shine through. In fact, the fact that you're not wearing clothes, or it's even more inspiring in this case, because it's about who you are inside. Okay, it's about being, not doing. Okay, we've said that many, many times. Okay. Now, we talk about 6 human needs. Anthony Robbins' 6 human needs. Let me just share with you the relevance of hats in the context of human needs. Okay, so certainty. First human need is certainty, and we talk about protection. Okay, the motorcycle helmet protects you from injury. Okay, the sun hat protects you from the sun. The beanie protects you from the cold. Second human need is variety, and that's why people own so many hats. Okay, they enjoy the variety, enjoy being different, feeling different. Okay, third human need is need for significance, and that's where your rank, okay, your status, what you wear identifies your contribution to or your level in society. Fourth, human need is love and connection, and that's the identity thing. We wear hats that identify which club we belong to, which school we belong to, which sport we play. There is that connection that comes from being in the same group. Okay, the new skin cat. Okay. Number 5, growth. Okay, so the need for growth, and I guess the example is the mortar board. When you graduate from university, you're progressing. Okay, and maybe some of you can think of some examples of hats that represent growth. And of course, last of all, 6 human need is contribution. And so the nurse wears a certain hat. My mother's time used to wear a hat. So you know this is a nurse. You know this is a chef. His contribution to our health, to our pleasure. And the mother, of course, mother, they just wear so many hats all the time. Okay, so just thought I'd remind ourselves of the 6 human needs and how hats actually play a part in that. Okay, now HBR, Harvard Business Review, talked about big hat leadership. Okay, this is an article in 2011. Great leaders wear big hats, and it says a big hat takes courage, since it means venturing into new territory, not worrying about popularity, and possibly making decisions that are good for the enterprise, but not for you personally. Okay, and of course, possibility of making mistakes. Okay, but you do it because it's about securing the future, which is unknown. Okay, that's a bit about big hat leadership. Now, I want to talk a bit about being a good hat. Okay, how do you be a good hat? So I use the acronym HAT. Okay. So first of all, you want to be hard. We talked about how helmet offers protection. Well, being hard represents offering protection, being dependable. It's about mental toughness. Okay, mental toughness that is built or earned by going through stress, going through struggle. Okay, going through lots of repeated practice. Okay, that's how you become a good hat, hard hat. Okay, it's about being waterproof. When you talk about a waterproof hat, it's durable. Okay, and not hardness does not mean inflexible. In fact, good hat, okay, hard hat offers protection, is flexible. The mother hen's wings can expand 2 chicks, 4 chicks, 6 chicks. It's not inflexible. Okay. The second thing about a hat is about being appropriate, because out there, if you're a leader, there are people with you you're responsible for who have different needs. And remember the expression, different strokes for different folks. Okay. For example, in your team, you may have to wear 3 different hats. Hat 1 is you're looking at these individuals who need more training to do the actual job. So they are new. So you take them through product demo, teach them, how to do presentations, teach them how to, how to invite. Okay. They need more training to do the actual job. Some people you need to wear hat 2, and these people need a little encouragement because they already have the skills, but they're just a bit doubtful about working with new people. Okay, they're doubtful about working with new people, and so you want to give them experience. Okay, and then hat 3. Okay, these are the people who need some kind of maybe tough feedback. Okay, delivered in a way that's clear and straightforward. So you don't wear hat 3 for the person where you need to wear hat 1, who is a new person who doesn't know much. When you talk about appropriate hat, okay, it's also looking at a person's strengths and a person's weaknesses and how they're part of your team. So to be relevant, you may have to wear many hats. Okay, and that's why we emphasize also so much about holistic growth, because it's not just being good in one area, let's say the physical area, and ignoring the social, intellectual, spiritual growth. Okay, so we're talking about to be appropriate, you need to be holistic, and you need a team. What we call the village. It takes a village to raise a child. Why? Because it's not one hat, not that 100% one effort, but many people's strengths coming in, to help a person become the best that he can be. And lastly, to be a good hat, it needs to be tailor-made. So when I talk about tailor-made, it's different from being appropriate. Tailor-made, when you tailor-make something, it's so that it fits you, it's comfortable. It's about personalization that we talk about. You know, in New Skin, we're talking about personalization now in the world. And it's about coaching people. Why do you coach person? Because he's got specific needs, he's got specific characteristics that you can address. Okay. So next week, we will look at Edward de Bono's 6 thinking hats. Because this tool uses different hats that together help you take an exhaustive look at the situation being examined. Because as a coach, you know, when you symbolically wear each of these different hats, they serve as a reminder for you to support your client to see multiple perspectives about the challenge at hand. And also, it will teach you how to have a team that together uses this process of using these different hats. Okay, I thought it was a really, really good analogy to this topic of, you know, the leader's hats. Okay, so that's the end of my presentation today. Tuesday tips tomorrow will be by Wiswan, and we look forward to really racing off, getting momentum, you know, as we approach the success celebration and as we go into 2023. Okay, thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.